G'day everyone. Welcome back to Nonna's house. We're going to be doing something special tonight. Lasagna. That is one of my favourite meals. I know I keep saying this, but it is. And we've got another special guest going to join us very soon. Right here now we've got Sophia, there's Nonna, and we've got Eduardo here helping out as well. And hello. Now I'm just going to switch the camera. We've got a lot of the things organised. Again, the lasagna, look, in different areas. G'day George. In different regions of Italy, gets done differently. Mainly the north and the south. Now, lasagna has been known since Roman times, and it is one of the oldest pastas known in the history of pasta making. So, going back to the northern part is where they add a lot of cream and they make it really busy, and look, everything is fine from that sort of region, but from us being from the south, we actually enjoy just the simple stuff with just the the little meatballs, a little bit of cheese, and the tiny little meatballs. And you got pepperoni here as well. So we're going to make the Napolitano sauce again like we did last week. So get a little bit of chopped onions. Marinko, Anna, Adrian. Now it's important to get a really good sauce because that sets the theme, that sets the base. Now we'll just stir for a little bit. A little bit of parsley. The recipe for the Napolitano sauce is back in about 2 weeks ago, and I'll just repeat how we make the meatballs because in the bay leaf, in the with the lasagna, some people actually put bolognese sauce. Now, we don't really believe too big on the bolognese. We do put a little bit, but it's more ideal to put the meatballs. And it gives more flavour and there's less fluid, or it doesn't come out as, it's more of a, more of a running lasagna, and you don't really want that. Thank you, Patricia. So we want these little tiny meatballs, but we're going into this in a second. So the ingredients to make the meatballs is obviously you need the mince. We need 3 grams of salt. As you can see, Sophia is right into it. We've got Parmesan, 17 grams. Parsley, 7 grams. Bread Crumbs, 11 grams. And we also need a little bit of garlic, which is only about 4 grams.
What about the honey?
Parmesan cheese?
Yeah, and the Parmesan cheese, 17 grams. Now, because Nonna's saying that, because it's a small amount of egg, she's actually gone a little bit hardcore here. She's got a little quail egg. And the quail eggs are just even better than the normal chicken egg. So that will whack that in. So for this portion, it's the perfect size. Now, if you have any questions, I'll try to read them as we go. So don't be shy, send them through. This is the time, and Nonna loves answering questions. Just a little eggshell, just trying to clear that. There we go. So now we just start to mixing it up. Now, the guest that we're talking about is Mike Coure, our local MP. Now, a lot of people would have seen him. He's involved with lots of things and doing a lot of things for the community. And it was great when he was getting excited to actually jump on board and getting involved in this cooking. And it's probably a side that not many people get to see. A busy man like him, what he actually gets up to at home in the kitchen. So I'm gonna get him to join us. Let's have a look. So we're just waiting for him to come on board. If you're there, Mark, if you want to jump in. I can see Anthony there, Caroline. Where is? Sorry, it's not showing that you're here, Mark. I know you're there, but it's not showing. It's not showing that he's here. In the meantime, Sophia's still getting involved with the Napolitana sauce. We're just still having trouble getting Mark on. Mark, you just arrived. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to try again. It's good timing actually. We've still got a little bit of cooking to do here. Oh, just it's funny. It's not seem to be. I've got you here, Mark, but I can't see how I can invite you, so I'm sorry about this. Oh, Alda, here we go. Okay, we're going to do Alda. Happen very soon. And once Alda accepts, we're going to get Mark on. Okay, so he's going to get into making the little meatballs now. Nonna has just gone one step ahead. And we can make the little meatballs like that. She loves doing this. The guy's looking very happy. He wants to get involved too, but we'll get him involved as well. Okay. Oh no. It's can't bring Mark here on camera. Oh, here we go. Hey, Mark.
Hi.
Hello,
Guys.
everyone. Thanks for joining us, Mark.
That's okay.
Just a few little glitches, but we got there.
So, just to introduce you guys to James. This is James.
Hello.
G'day, James.
This is my wife. This is my wife, Adler.
Hi.
How are you?
Thank you. How are you?
And little Sam is at daycare, so
She's going to pick her up later.
we'll pick him up later.
Oh, okay, no problem. Well, it looks like you got a good team there to help out.
We've got a great team here, and hopefully you guys can hear us too.
Yeah, it's loud and clear. Very good.
Very, very good. We love cooking, and we love cooking Italian food. And recently I was just saying this to Sav yesterday, or the day before. I was saying this to you yesterday, that I was on the Woolworths website about wanting to cook a lasagna that my grandmother used to make many, many years ago, every birthday and every Christmas that I can remember.
Yeah, look, it is one of these dishes where, you know, we used to normally do it for Easter. Lunch was the must. It was a lasagna. And also, to be honest, if you had a little fight with your partner, when you see the lasagnas being served on the table, that was meant to say the signal, hey, let's have peace. Lasagna served. There's more important things to worry about now. Let's worry about the lasagna, and everything else is irrelevant. So in the southern part of Italy, that's one thing that really was a must, is you brought peace by bringing food. So you didn't have to do much explanation, but it was amazing the power, especially of the lasagna.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I love
You
Yeah,
like lasagna? That's good. Yeah, I know it's a big favourite for all the little ones too. And I mean, Sophia she loves the cooking, but I can assure you the eating goes to another level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got our sheets and we're ready to go.
Oh, perfect.
Do you want us to?
Nonna's got, she just put in the sheets now. So make sure the water is boiling.
Yeah.
And then you put the sheet in the boiling water for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Like that?
You can't see. You can't see. Yeah, like that. That's fine.
There we go. That's probably better.
Okay, yeah.
I think this would taste good.
Probably a little bit lower, Mark, so we can.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Perfect. 2 3 minutes.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes. So Nonna's already started to sort of spread them out on the tea towel so they can dry a little bit.
Yeah.
So she just started a little bit ahead in order to get the video up and running.
Sure.
But you can see it's boiling, so another minute and you can start taking it out.
Okay. Sounds good.
You look very in control there, Mark. You do this often?
Not lasagna, that's for sure.
Now, just some background, what you were mentioning the other day, you're saying that your grandparents got a Maltese Italian. So you would have been used to this sort of meal.
Yeah, my grandparents came from Egypt, and their background's Maltese. And my grandmother used to make lasagna regularly. They used to have like stuffed zucchinis and stuffed capsicums with meat and rice in it as well. Like the food was amazing.
Yeah, nice.
I'll take these out now.
Yeah. And, you know, you've got a pretty busy lifestyle and you're everywhere. I don't know how you do it, but
yeah,
you definitely keep yourself busy. So when time does get away from you, how do you, what's the go-to meal that you sort of say, hey, you know what, this is what we're going to sort of in the last minute put something together in order to make it work for the evening?
I think, you know, things like barbecues, things like pasta, things like pizza. I know of a really good pizza shop in South Hurstville. You know, they're our go-to. You know, like a quick barbecue or a beef pasta like spaghetti bolognese. Kids' favourite. We like it. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I think Nonna's just moving the last piece now, so you can see how she's just drawing it up.
If not, I need to improve. Let me know.
Oh, look, you know, I think you're a bit of a natural there, Mark.
So once they're
the good thing is, it's a very simple meal, so it doesn't get complicated.
And once they're on tea towels, what do we do? Just let them.
Yeah, just let them dry a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, in the meantime, Nonna's making a sauce from scratch, so we can start heating up your sauce that you got there.
Yeah.
And then what we're doing is we're putting it just a little bit on the base.
Yeah. I'll let move the top.
And the trick is to try and wet with the sauce the edges. That way the lasagna, when it's cooked and baking, doesn't stick. It's easy to come out. So put the sauce all over the edges. And then we'll take a sheet and that becomes the base.
Easy. I've just put the last sheet in.
Yep. So Nonna uses the scissors just to cut it into the shape. So again, it doesn't matter which bowl you have, whatever you have, but you can cut the pasta into whatever size.
Yeah.
Now, just a quick question, Mark. How do you wind down after a long day? Well, what's your mechanism? What do you do?
I think the mechanism for us is watching Netflix on TV. Watching YouTube.
Watching
Star Wars. What else do we watch on TV?
Minecraft.
You like Minecraft.
And I like the Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
What Dragons play.
Yes, go the Dragons.
Oh, they could be having a bit more luck this year, couldn't they?
They could, yeah, they could. Okay.
What we're doing now, Mark, just quickly, is that we are adding the meatballs and the pepperoni.
Oh wow, look at that.
So we've put a little bit of mozzarella cheese on the base.
Yeah.
A little bit of Parmesan, and the trick is to put a little bit of provolone.
It's all right, just stir it like this.
Tastes good. Tastes good.
Now I'm just taking the last pasta sheet out now as we speak.
Yes, that's good.
Oh my god.
So-
That's steaming hot.
It is a bit hot.
And again, another trick is really where a lot of people go wrong is they put way too much cheese and too much sauce. So then it becomes like a minestrone lasagna. You don't want to flood it with too much.
Right. So we're just heating up the sauce now.
So what if it's warm? We'd be right.
Yes.
So I'm just going to move my camera a little bit. Oops. I knew that was going to happen.
Wait.
Can you see?
It's hell. You have to put the
So then once we put that layer, and then we'll put the cheese and the pepper, and then we'll repeat it again.
Okay. Can you see what I'm doing here?
You might have to put the camera just a bit down. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see it now. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
So just a little quick coat there.
Yeah. Just a quick coat and wet the edges, the sides of the tray. Hey Simon, how are you? I can see you got your hungry face on, eh? There's a few mates that are watching this, Mark, and yeah, they say it's making them hungry. I'm just going to move around a bit.
Yeah.
But you keep going there, Mark. That's excellent. So again, now we're just putting a little bit of cheese. We'll put a little bit of Parmesan.
Yep.
A few meatballs. And basically just repeating the layer again.
Sure.
But again, the trick is not to overdo it. A lot of people just can't help themselves and they really go hard. I've got Nick, that my brother, that when we go out and we get invited to, when we go to other friends' houses, if the lasagna is too running, or they've overpowered with beef, I'm a bit of a fussy eater, so I sort of pull out a little bit. But Nick is the one that takes it for the team, and he just eats it. And he's the Mr. Courageous, we call him. Anna, we've fried the meatballs just very lightly.
Dave,
How are you going there, Mark? All right now?
Yeah. Going okay.
Just
Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, very good. Well, given your background, Mark, what is one thing that a little piece of advice that you've got from your parents that you want to share to other parents? Actually, your dad's just watching now. I can see your dad in the background, so you better do a good one.
Some of the advice that I would give to parents during this period of time. Oh, my dad is he? Right.
Yeah.
He's obviously during homeschooling. It's very difficult at the moment.
Yes.
But hang in there. It's an experience for all of us. It's an experience for us. It's an experience for our kids. You know, and hopefully over the next few weeks. Yes.
Yeah, the one he's licking his lips. He wants to get involved straight away, but he's got to be patient. Hang on, Eduardo. We're nearly there.
That's what we've done so far. How's that?
Ah, very good, Mark. It looks like you've got a commercial kitchen in the background there. You don't muck around.
I want to brother who helped build the so we might start putting the together.
Well, look, since Adelaide's there, hello Adelaide. Can you tell us why she's so lucky to have you, Mark?
Oh, I did
Why am I lucky to her?
because she's the professional cook here.
Or
Well, sorry, Mark, it's cutting out. What's that?
why she's lucky to have me, or my to have her?
I'd like to hear why she's lucky to have you.
Yeah, why? Well, why are you lucky to have me?
Oh gosh, where do I start? Oh look, I'm lucky to have. She's seriously such a caring.
Yeah. It looks like there's a good team there, and I mean that kitchen there. Like I said, Adelaide, you look like you spent a fair bit of time there, so your family's very lucky. Mum's just watching, doing now. She's putting up, I believe, the final layer. The girls here are really starting to cut the shapes to finalise the last piece. So again, you repeat it about 3 times or until you reach the top layer. Yeah, that looks good. Well done.
Yeah. Oh, so good.
So far, very good. Yes. And look, the lasagna sheets are from the semolina flour. So when you buy them from the packets, you get one thing, but when you make them fresh and it's only hours old, you just get a different sort of texture, and the taste speaks for itself.
Yeah.
So they're just finalising now. They've put the last bit of cheese. Okay, they're going to overload it. Actually, they're going to go one more layer as we speak.
I think they're doing okay.
Yeah, very in control there, Mark. Not surprised there, mate. That's good.
Hey, can I ask your nonna, where does the pepperoni go?
Where does the pepperoni go? Oh, look, the pepperoni go with the polpetti. So as you put the meatballs, the mini meatballs, you put them amongst it. Now, these ones are hot, no? Now, these ones are hot, Mark. So if you want your kids to eat it, I wouldn't put it in this lasagna, or put it on one half. Okay. And just mark it. That way, they can still eat it. Otherwise, look, it's going to be a little bit hot for them.
Peace. And then put the cheese.
Sorry, Mark, I missed that.
We're just putting the cheese in as we speak.
Yes. Okay. Good. Perfect. My nonna here, she's just using the scissors again just to cut the final pieces, just to tidy it up.
Can you see that?
Yeah, very good. That's perfect.
Yeah, let's put a bit more cheese in.
Yeah. And at your residence there, Mark, when you have guests coming over, what's your go-to meal? What's your preferred meal that you like to sort of, really impress your guests?
Pizza.
Like barbecue, pizza, roasts,
Yep.
pasta. We love pasta. Pasta's our favourite.
Yeah, pasta's our favorite.
Oh, good.
Sometimes we like seafood.
Yep. Do you do much fishing?
Pardon?
Do you like fishing?
Oh yeah, I love fishing. My dad's been fishing. Come talk to people. Yeah, I've gone fishing 2 times.
He's done fishing
good.
a couple of times.
3 times.
Yeah, have you caught anything special?
My full fish I've caught is yeah, I have. Turn it up.
A fish.
Wait.
We've caught a couple of fishes at Oatley, haven't we?
I've caught 2 fish from Oatley.
Yeah.
I've caught, the rest of
Yeah, and a few at Port Macquarie as well.
Oh, nice. All right, Mark, what we're going to do now, Mark, I'm going to leave you there now because Non is just about to sort of do the finale. So you keep going on with that and enjoy the meal. And again, on behalf of the whole community, my family, and everyone involved here, we really appreciate your time that you've took and to participate in this community cooking, just to get people, get their mind off this COVID business and just really enjoy the time that you've got at home now, because you're going to cherish this a little bit down the track.
Well, thank you, Seb. And I also want to say thank you to, all the people out there watching tonight or today. Look, hang on, but the community's doing a great job in getting tested, getting vaccinated, and they're supporting small business like yours.
Nah, thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Take care.
Good on you. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck with your fishing. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
La salute.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Vinci, bye-bye. Okay, and so we've put the lasagna in the oven. This one was, we've timed to say can come out exactly when we put the other one in. And this is a larger one because Sophia likes to eat a fair bit of lasagna. Well, she's not happy. And this lasagna here now was cooked for 50 minutes at 200 degrees. So obviously, if it's in a bigger pot, you need to put it a little bit bigger. So you need to have more time. The other one is probably about 40 minutes. It was a lot smaller. Nonna thinks that this is just a little bit well cooked, but to be honest, that's how I like it. And look, with the lasagnas at our home, we used to fight who would eat the corners. I used to love the corners because they were just the more crunchy bit. Nick would always have the soft part because he's a bit of a softie. And Mum used to accommodate him in any way means. I mean, she still does now, but he won't be happy with this batch here. Now, we've got another special thing that we want to do now, and is that we're going to do the cipolle. The term, it's called cipolle in the dialect of the southern Italian region, Calabria. And basically just a little bit of dough that it looks like a donut. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to do, we're going to use the Australian native bee honey. And the little natives don't make a lot of honey. I mean, they're so precious that in a year they normally make only about 1 litre, provided the season is really good. And compared to the European bees, where they make about 50 litres per year, per colony. So that's how precious our little bees are. And we've got some honey here that a friend of ours from northern Queensland has given us. And we're going to start making something, a dessert, which this for the kids, and look, to be honest, even for the adults, is, you know, beautiful. We really enjoy this. So we just have to get the oil ready, and we'll basically just fry it. Now the native bees, you know, they've been yeah, none is the same. For the kids, it's a really popular one, and we don't put sugar or anything, just the actual honey. So it's as natural as you can get. But with the native bees, I mean, the Aborigines have been harvesting honey for thousands of years. And what they do is that they don't destroy the nest. They only take just enough for them to give the kids as a little treat, because, you know, they didn't have milk bars or the likes. So the way they would give their kids, the Aboriginal kids, a treat is to go to a native bee colony in a natural tree, log, and they'll cut a little piece, extract some honey, and give it to the children.
Did they get bitten?
Only if they were good. What's that, Rod?
Did they get bitten?
Well, you know, the stingless bees, there's no sting. So they don't sting like the European bees. And we set up a foundation last year called the Billion Bees.
Like the other ones that sting.
Oh, yeah, the European bees do sting, Rod. That's right. Correct.
Did they get stung by them?
You do get stung, yeah, big time. But the natives are so gentle, and you know, the Aborigines really knew how to handle nature, and they still do, of course. So we got a little bit, and we started to set up this foundation, and we help out, in particular, the last bushfire, which affected over 8 million hectares across New South Wales and Queensland. And we won a little grant from the federal government to help out, to rejuvenate and propagate bees in the bush. So here we are now. We've just made a few little donuts. Therese, how are you? Yes, you come late. That's okay. You can always go back and see this. Look, there's the recipe for the dough is about with the pizza packs is about I believe 3 weeks ago. So if you look back, you'll see the mixture, how we made the dough from scratch. So this is also good fun for the kids to get involved. There's no right shape. It's whatever the kids like to do. Yeah, that's right, Susan. Susie, Mark did do a great job. Lovely family there. He looked like he's been doing this for all his life. Thanks, Susie. Oh, hello, Marissa. Good to see you there. Hopefully the young little soccer star is still practicing. Now, what we're going to do now soon is we're looking at this baby here. Nick is always running late, but I can guarantee you that when he knows lasagna is on, he'll show up with his bells and whistles. We just got to get him at the right temperature. Yeah, you can do it otherwise. Just
You have to make a hole and then.
yeah, there you go. A little hole like that, Sophia.
I want to make this.
Okay, vou dopo di una zanera, non ci mostriamo, è finito. Ok. Now again, these are also good to have in the following morning as well.
Questo si può mangiare a qualsiasi
Breakfast.
ma noi facevamo a Natale queste qua. Era tradizione proprio Natale.
This was a traditional dessert for Christmas.
Li mettiamo tutti quanti in giro al fuoco e a nonna mi faceva queste.
They used to all get sit down next to the fireplace, and my nonna would, so my mum's mum, she'll be cooking them on the fireplace, and the kids will be waiting or anticipating for these nice treats. And you know, Christmas was the time where they would actually just have as much as they possibly could eat. And it's the simple treasures in life that makes it more memorable. We don't need Krispy Kreme. So you want to get them until they're fairly red. Lift that up, Sophia, again, so you can show the bottom. So that's ready. So then we'll put it in a napkin. Now this is a little honey from the native stingless bees. I mean, it's doesn't. I'll just to give you an idea. 60 grams would sell from anywhere from $24 to $30. It actually averages about $300 to $400 a litre. It's very precious, and it's honey that you have never experienced before. It's so refined and thin, but the flavour is, oh, I could just eat teaspoons and teaspoons. So Sophia is just drilling, just putting a little bit of the native bee honey on top. So we got the idea, so we'll leave them like that, and then, like I said before, this can be, you know, if you have leftover, that's great because you can have it for after dinner or for breakfast in the morning. And if there are still some, you can have it for lunch, basically until they're gone. But they keep well. Oh, no, Nonna is saying if you're going to a picnic, you make them, you prepare them already and you bring them over. Oh, Lisa, good question. Did they put sultanas or anchovies? This Cimentimio anchovies.
Yes.
Yeah, they did. With the anchovies, you know, you just, Nonna wants to show you now how to do one. You're bringing back her memories now even more. We'll just put the honey because it's real simple and it's a big go for the kids. If we put anchovies, they probably wouldn't bite at it as much as Sophia's doing right now. It is yummy, Caroline, yes. Simone, these are, we call them zipule. They're little donuts that we make, just getting the dough. And we just make some little, like a little donut shape, a little hole in there. Donna's going to do, she's going to do the anchovy one here for Lisa. I think you're from Calabria too, Lisa, is that right? Or you're from Sicily? I can't remember. Yeah, lots of memories for you too, I bet. Also with the fish stock, they used to put some, do some with a salted cod. Sicily and Naples, oh, that's a good mix, that's right, for Lisa. But yeah, that's with the anchovies, so the adults would go for this a lot more than the kids. And as you can see, I mean, these guys don't want to leave the kitchen. They're hanging around because they know what's around. And that's what it's all about. There's no tricks. You want to get kids to muck around? What is it? What's the matter?
Hot.
Well, you just got to wait. You can't be, you got to be patient. Just take a quick bite. I thought it was heavy. Okay, well, look, I think we're going to leave you to it now. We've seen how we make. Now, there's a nice generation there. Look, Nonna and the kids. This, to me, is what it's all about. How was it, Sophia? Good? As you can see, they left the lasagna for this, which I never thought they would. I did. As you can see, you don't need much, just some simple stuff, and you can create the magic. Again, the southern part of Italy cuisine, it's not like the Jamie Oliver, where you got to keep adding this and you got to keep adding that, and then at the end you got to put cream. No, very simple. And the way we describe the Southern Italian cuisine is a celebration of simple ingredients. And on that note, thanks everyone for joining us. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Edward, you want to say goodbye to everyone? Well done. Okay, thanks everyone. Take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Thank you, Susie. As always, we really appreciate what you do in the background. Bye-bye, Anna. Thank you.